So, I hate to say it, but I'm glad that we're here at the end. The show has not been good, guys. It just has not been good. We've had some moments, but this cast is just, whoo, they're boring. We got to mix it up. Because I'm watching this live, and the only time I lit up was when Camille came, to the Beverly Beach fashion show. That was the only time because I just felt like Camille was so good this season. And I don't know, like for her to have been a guest and been the best thing about the show, that's saying a lot. That really, really is. It just wasn't good. They did not bring, it's not even the drama. Like there was no drama, there was no storyline, there was no comedy, there was no like, tearjerkers. The Real Housewives of New York, you have episodes where you are cackling, and they just started, you're cackling, you're crying, you're gasping. They've already, within the first few episodes, I think we're in 2 episodes in, and it's been like a whole storyline of this season in 1 episode. You know what I mean? I feel like that show is bringing it, and this show did not. And I'm just like, Andy, for what you are paying these girls, they got to work. You know what I mean? Your Beverly Hills girls got to put in work, and they are not. They're just not giving us a season, and I feel like, I don't know what he needs to do. I don't know if he needs to diversify the cast culturally, racially, whatever it is, financially. I don't know, but it needs to be mixed up. We can't, like Beverly Hills can't keep on skating by like this. Like it's just not good. It's not good. What's up with Faye Resnick? Is she like, just flipping houses at this point and she doesn't really want to come on the show? Because she was good. Bring back that psychic that cussed everybody out at Cal's house. Something. We need something. Because this right here ain't working. You know what? Congrats to Camille. She's been through so much. I just want her to be happy. I feel like this guy is the real deal. I feel like he really, really loves her. I feel like this is somebody she's going to grow old with. And I think that that's all she really wanted. You know what I mean? She has her beautiful children. She has a husband that has some money. I don't think he has Kelsey Grammer's money, but he got enough and she don't need no money. You know what I mean? Because she got a nice chunk of Kelsey Grammer's fortune, as she should. As she should. You helped them build it, you better take half. Anyway, I'm happy for her. I really, really am. I'm really happy for her because she deserves it. She deserves it. Sis has been through so much. We the viewers want her to have peace, joy, and love for the rest of her days and bring the heat next season because she better get a full-on diamond, Andy, and a raise because she did work as a guest. Oh, Vanderpump. She took full responsibility for Camille's engagement. This is why she's going to stay on the show. Although I feel like it's her time to go, she's going to stay on the show because she has the shadiest confessional reads. She is just shady to those girls. Not to their face in the confessional. And then she gets to the reunion and act dumb. I hope this is not going to be like the Real Housewives of Atlanta where the season is just boring. It gives you nothing. And then we get to the reunion and they want to turn it up. I think they probably get paid more for the reunions. That's why they always give us a little bit extra when they get to them reunions because during the season, they're not doing nothing. Did Dorit take a hiatus from her swimsuit line because she had children? Or did her swimsuit line tell Dorit to take a hiatus? I think it was the latter. Wait, I think Teddy just secured her diamond for next season because I'm watching this scene with Mario, or Maurizio, I keep on calling Mario, Maurizio and Teddy's husband, and Maurizio said to Teddy's husband, I'm excited to have you do security at our new place. Y'all know their place just got robbed. Security that they had was not working. Like the security with the alarm or whatever, it wasn't working or somebody didn't set it. Something happened and nothing, like no alarms went off. They got cleaned, robbed, and nobody saw them go in. Nobody saw them go out. So it seems like it was like, because remember my earlier review, I said when y'all told me about it, I did my research and I was just like, it sounded like an inside job. Teddy, are you that petty? I'm here for it. I'm with Kyle. PK and Dorit do love a curtain. And why did they need that curtain to reveal the runway? Didn't everybody know they were coming to a fashion show? It was just such a lackluster reveal. They love a curtain. They got a curtain spirit. Yeah. You know what? I'm proud of Dorit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she accomplished something that she wanted to do, and she did it. Although I feel like the brother is doing all the work, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Her partner. I mean, the bathing suits were okay. I don't really feel like it was anything that. I just feel like the bathing suit game is really competitive, and I don't really see it doing numbers. Maybe in, maybe Spiegel catalog will pick it up and she could put her stuff in there. But I'm just like, girl, you got, a very affordable brands like Forever 21 who are doing something a lot more eye-catching. And then you got people like Andrea Amaya. I think I'm going to put like a card here so you can see her swimsuit. Sickening. There are people who are like doing some great stuff with some great patterns. And, it is her first. No, it's not her first one. She's done this before. I don't know. Maybe she wants an older audience, and I think that's awesome. If that's what she's doing, I think that's amazing, because people tend to only make bathing suits for like women like late teens, early 20s, and they are just like, oh, well, I'm guessing you're 25 and pregnant, so you don't want a bikini, or you don't want like you don't go to the beach, you know what I mean? Like, they don't make swimsuits for older women. And if that's what she's doing, I think it's genius. I really, really do. But if not, I just don't really see it being a competitive line, and I don't really see like the rich kids of Beverly Hills trying to wear that, unless she's giving it away for free, like Lisa said I always like something for free. So if she's going to give it away, the stuff away for free to celebrities, and they can just promote it, I think that will really help. But right now, sis, I think you got to go back to the drawing board. I think you need to go down to the fashion district and get some more patterns, you know what I mean, and get some more fabric, and you got to mix it up. You got to mix it up, because it just looked very dull. And maybe you need to bring in your stylist, because whoever has been styling you has been dressing you. Maybe you need to pay for their eye to look this line over, because congrats, it needs work. Like, Dorit looks sickening. That ponytail, the makeup, the dress, the thigh highs with the knee high bedazzled boots, sickening. Why couldn't a form of that outfit walk down the runway? Because that's not Dorit's eye, that's her stylist's eye. And again, maybe it's for an older audience who vacations in Maine. I don't know, but I was just like, who you are, who you're giving us on this show doesn't match up to what I seen walk down the aisle. I feel like this is the old Dorit before PK and the work. Okay. But because that old picture of the Dorit, child. But that's what I think that is. And I think, yes, sis, in this day and age, in 2018, if you want that to sell, you got to look like how you look on this show. You know what I mean? The fashions you be walking down the aisle, maybe you need to bring Erica Jane in. Something. Or her glam squad. You know what I mean? You got to step it up, boo. You got to step it up. But you look sickening. Great. Put that stylist on payroll for Beverly Beach and see it take off. Oh, Lisa Vanderpump, you are shady. Oh, so first of all, I think Kyle is shadier, because I'm telling y'all, I feel like Kyle knew that Dorit was cut out of this photo shoot, because not only the way she brought it up, but also the way she looked. She wasn't shocked when Lisa said it. She was sitting there. Kyle was getting her life. When Lisa was just like, oh, we cut you out of it because we didn't want that negativity. And Kyle was sitting there with her little jacket, just getting her life. And poor Dorit, like, it's her fashion show. She's finding out she got kicked out of a magazine. And then messy Lisa Rinna is just like, well, when did you find out? Well, what happened? Like, asking all these questions, putting Lisa on the spot. And then Lisa lies and says, oh, we just decided on it. That's why, I didn't say anything, because we just decided on it. And then the shady Bravo editors cut back to a month earlier when that little Spitfire was just like, she doesn't like the pictures, she doesn't like your jewelry, we're cutting her out and we're moving on. But the shadiest part of this entire situation is the fact that they cut out Dorit's face, but still used her hands. Oh, there's a picture of Dorit holding a jewelry. Oh, Lisa, you're gonna stay on this show. You're gonna stay on this show just because of that. Although I agree with Kyle, I think her execution of it was a of her issue that she had to read. I think it was just poor timing, you know what I mean? And it was in poor taste. It's like, this is her event she invited you to. You can't come bring this drama to her event. That means something so great to her. Like, I get that these ladies have issues. I hate when they bring out their issues at a huge event celebrating someone. It just seems very disrespectful, and I just don't think that they can get past something like this, because this was really huge for Dorit. And then for Cal to just be very petty and throwing shade at her, and it's just, come on, your issue is with Lisa. You are jealous of the fact that you feel like Lisa is a better friend to Dorit. Instead of getting mad at Lisa, you get mad at Dorit. The Pantygate thing, I don't think it's about that. I think Kyle is jealous that Lisa and Dorit are very close. She wants to have Lisa all to herself, and it's just, at this point, it's a little obsessive. And I'm concerned. I'm concerned for Cal. I do agree with Lisa Rinna that she's dealing with a lot with her family, and I think she pulls on her friends a bit more and clings to them a bit more when she's having issues with her sisters, because I feel like when Cal is in a good place with her sisters, she's not really up under Lisa like that. But when she's having issues with her family, she just needs her friends to be like all up under her, because she's going to be all up under them. And that's just not how relationships work, especially when you don't communicate. And Cal is really bad at communicating what's going on with her. She'll take stuff and then just blow up. And her and Erica Jane are a lot alike. They will blow up at things and people won't know what's going on or where it's coming from. And, you know, it'll affect the whole group and they'll have to bring it down. And then Cal or Erica will be like, no, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Yes, it is. You just ripped somebody's head off. It's a really big deal. The difference with Cal and Erica Jane is that Erica snaps right away. Cal will take it and take it and take it and then snap later. Erica snaps the first time, so you know not to do that again. Cal snaps at the end of the season and you don't even know what you did, or a year later and you don't even know what happened or remember everything that happened because it's been 365 days. Rinna is saying that she is staying out of the mess this season. It's just BS. She hasn't moved on from anything. She's not over anything. She's moved on because she wants her daughters to be successful, like the Hadid girls, or Hadid, whatever, Yolanda's daughters. And she knows she has to stay out of the mess if she really wants their career to take off, and she doesn't want her messiness to overshadow what they're doing, because she realized that when she started that Munchausen thing with Yolanda, it really put a dent in her daughters' careers, right? Also, with Yolanda, when her daughter started to take off, she left the show because she tried to blame it on the sickness. But I think that her kids were taking off in a not reality TV way. They were taking off in like a prestigious way, a way that people respect. You know what I mean? Like, reality TV is train wreck TV. We want to see like the shade, the mess, and the drama. We know what it is, right? We know what it is. You're not holding it up there with like, you know, anything that you see on HBO. It's just not on that level, right? So I feel like because of that, she's watched Yolanda and she's learned, and she's just like, you know what? I need a check, because Lisa Rinna loves a check. But she also wants her kids to be successful. So what she's doing is she's staying in the mess just enough as an observer. She's more like the bone carrier. And she'll not the bone carrier, but she'll spin. She'll spin a little bit of mess. She'll ask some questions. She'll bring the storyline around, but she'll stay out of it. This keeps her on the show, and it keeps her out of the mess. Smart woman. She is a very smart businesswoman, and this is exactly what she's doing. She is playing the game, but please believe, if they up that check, you gonna see a messy Lisa Rinna. Please believe. I feel sorry for Teddy, because on the season finale, she has Erica Jane in her mouth a lot. And honey, you are going to get red at this reunion. And if you can't take Erica coming at you for one thing that you did at a dinner, you're not going to be ready for her at a reunion for coming at you for multiple things that you have said about her, and you are going to be in this confined space for about 3 or 4 hours. Sis, I hope you're ready. It's really sad, but like, the ladies are watching American Women, right? The only thing that I really remember throughout this scene that got me was when Teddy was crying. She used her sweatpants that she was wearing in her confessional video to like wipe her tears. So like from the waist down, Teddy's in like probably sweatpants and Crocs, and then like glammed up from, you know, the waist up. And I just loved it. That's why I like Teddy. I feel like out of all these housewives, she's the real deal, man. She is the real deal. Those housewives are probably like sitting there in like ball gowns, and Teddy is just like, I'm not going to sit here for hours in like a dress. I'm going to wear a top with some sweatpants. Let's get the shots. I'm wearing the same earrings. It's not a game. I like her. I really, really do. I do hope she comes back next season with a little bit more energy and a little bit more storyline. And I think she is, with this husband security and Kyle and Maurizio getting robbed. Girl, now that's gonna be a season. I feel bad for Kyle. I really, really do. I understand her sisters. You're doing a show about your mom, about their lives. You know what I mean? They're not included in it. You're telling things that they probably don't want people to know or probably haven't approved, and they're not profiting from it. This is your idea of what happened, your side. And it's just, I don't know. You can't tell my story without me and tell your own version and think I'm going to be okay with it. Family or not, I think that was, I don't know. I get her. I understand her sisters. I understand Kyle. I really wish she would have made more of an effort, because she did say that she made an effort, but I really wish that she would have done a bit more, because that's their mother. It's not just your mother, Kyle. That is you guys, that's your story for you all to tell, not one person's version of it. Now, in saying that, it is Kyle's story to tell as well, but you're writing for your sisters. You're writing their story for them, and you're saying this is based off of your life. Now, if Kyle would have just been like, oh, I just have the story about a mother and some daughters, and I was just thinking about something and I wrote it up, and not say that it was based off of your life and off of your sisters and off of your mom and all that stuff, I think it would have been fine. But to essentially tell their story without them, I don't know. And then, you know, Kathy, she already got her kids out there living a wild style. She probably just didn't want her mom to be out there on Front Street, because you got to tell everything. You know what I mean? She probably, you know, didn't want nobody knowing that their father cheated on their mom. You know what I mean? Like, you're telling family secrets. I get the sisters and I get Kyle. I feel bad for her that her sisters aren't there, but I still feel like she's just telling her side. And there's so much more that we are not getting, and it's unfortunate that her sisters are not there to tell their side as well. Poor Kyle. I mean, to move into a new home and then just get robbed like that. They stole everything, so you know they took them Birkins. And then her mother's jewelry. Ooh, you know, that hits me right in the chest, because my house was burglarized when I was about 13. And they stole everything. Like, they found where my mother kept our birth certificates. I still have a lock on my identity, because there's some idiot still trying to use my identity. They even went to college on my name. Like, when a robbery is like a violation, like, people are in your home taking things that are precious to you with no regard of you or how you're going to, poor Kyle. That's upsetting. I don't wish that on anybody at all. Like, even after our house was burglarized, we couldn't stay there. It just felt so cold after that. We like moved shortly after. We didn't feel protected by our neighbors. We were so upset. Like, that's a hurt piece. Now, I will say this. I wasn't a fan of all them bathing suits, but that Erica Jane bathing suit, whoo, child, if I had little titties, hey, yes! But in saying that, I feel like I've seen it done before, and I feel like I've seen it executed better. And I think the one designer I can think about is Minimal Animale or whatever. Minimal Animal, I think that's what their name is. They do some great bathing suits, and I think they were actually the ones that started that like half bathing suit and bikini top trend. I think they were the ones who originated with that like pattern cut of a bathing suit. I feel like I've seen it done better with better fabrics, but it looked great in Sports Illustrated. See, that's what these rich people do. They use their connections to get their products, even if they're not the best, in places where they will sell. Smart. You know what? I'm going to take Erica Jane's advice. She, in like her closing statement, she said that she's just saying yes to everything. because at some point nobody's going to be asking, you know what I mean? And I'm like that. I'm very cautious, you know what I mean? I don't say yes to everything. I say no more than I say yes. And I'm really going to try that. I really, really am. I'm going to see where saying yes gets me and not being so cautious about everything and being smart, you know what I mean? But yeah, okay, Erica Jane. Who wrote that? The Year of Yes. Somebody wrote a book called The Year of Yes. I feel like it was a sister. Was it Ava DuVernay? Somebody wrote a book called, I'm going to look that up. I'm going to look it up. The Year of Yes. Yeah, I'm going to start saying yes. Why not? Shonda Rhimes, The Year of Yes. Ordering it right now. I'll let you guys know how it turns out. Yeah. Kyle's house got robbed and Teddy and her husband bought a new house. I'm not saying it had anything to do with it, but I want to see this storyline followed next season. Get on it, Andy. Lisa and them damn dogs. Please, not next season. I know you're going to bring her back. Less dogs, please. It's enough. In the words of, what is her name? Taylor. It's enough. Bring Taylor back. How is she doing? I know she probably might need a check. Bring her back. Anyway, that's where it ends. The season, like I said earlier, very lackluster, not that interesting. I'm kind of glad it's over. I will stick around for the reunion just to see what's going on. If the reunion is interesting, I will do like individual reunion, videos, reviews. If it's not, I think I'll just wait the 3 weeks and just watch them all and then put one up on the last day. It just all depends on if it's worth my time. And I felt like this season hasn't really been, but you guys have just been so like, you know, dedicated to my reviews, and I really, really do appreciate it. So this has been worth my time. It really has. It really has been a labor of love, and I do appreciate you guys sticking with me, you guys checking in on me, and just keying with me in the comment section. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you for the reunion of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Bye, guys. Love ya.